Old Myrtle showing her bloomers. Crepe myrtle update, just noticed. She's blooming. Old Myrtle showing her bloomers. But actually, the only part that's blooming is the part that gets the sun in the evening. The sun comes up over here and it only hits like half the tree on the top. So the trimming we did definitely helped it a ton. We learned yesterday, or Ginger looked it up, I should say, that with crepe myrtles, the time to prune them is like around my birthday, first week in February. And obviously, you know, if you go back and look at our videos, we didn't do it on that time, but we will this year. And she's doing a lot better. So this tree's been a pleasant surprise, and nobody really gonna get to see it before it sits, but you know, we know it's here, and it's brought some, you know, smiles to our face a few times. But she's definitely blooming. So this year in the February time frame, we'll trim it up, get what they call the suckers, which is the bottom little branches and stuff that come off of it. We'll get that cleaned up, and hopefully she gets big and strong for years to come. I see a vine that's in there that looks vicious, so I have to cut that out. But right now I'm waiting on that excavator to get here. I don't think 7 o'clock in my book is the same 7 o'clock. Well, they said till 9, so I guess that makes me feel better. I don't know. Anyway, it's time to get the fire truck. That's what I'm calling it. It's the fire truck today. We'll get that down there and get the pump in it and get it ready. Well, we've made a couple changes since the last video. Putting some fuel in the old excavator. Behind me, that's where the barn's going. We're getting the pad ready for the geo workup. What that basically means is a crew comes out with a drilling rig. They drill a hole in the four corners of where the building's going, about 25 feet down, and they test the soil, and what that'll tell you is the compaction rate, which is from prior experience with messing with dirt, I'm gonna guess it to be about 3,500 psi, and which is really good. One thing that's different about this dirt than the dirt from, you know, I'm used to up north. There's a lot of sand in it. Sand pretty much changes the structure of dirt by compaction. As you know, you compact sand, it gets pretty tough, and that's what we're shooting for. So 3,500 would be really good. I think it'll meet the specs we need, and I'll take you a walk back through what we got done the past couple days. So to give you some idea where we're at, that's where people get married. The barn's gonna be right here. And the footprint of it is 64 feet by, or I'm sorry, yeah, 64 by 72. So I opened up just a hair more than what's needed, in case we have to shift the building left or right a little bit. Gives the opportunities. But right now we'd be technically walking right down the middle of the barn. And right back here would be the back of it. Approximately right here. And then the utility building is down this direction. And there'll be a separate road that comes down from the other entrance off of Cooper, and the vendors parking area will be right over here. And let me flip this around. So the vendors will come up through here towards the back of the barn. They'll have their own parking area. One of the things that we learned when we went to Texas, we worked a couple of weddings, and I think Ginger asked the vendors if there's anything you could change about this barn, what would it be? And they said it'd be really nice to have a separate entrance so that the vendors don't have to pack the food around where people are and whatnot. And they kind of had that there. They needed a little more parking, but that's one of the best things about hindsight and going to somebody else's venue and seeing how they do it, is you can pick up from some of the things they'd like to change now. There's some other changes we're going to make to it. Not huge. It's a really great facility down there. If you get a chance to look it up, it's Whispering Oaks in Denton, Texas. Darren and Jessica Dixon are outstanding people. And through all that, moving all that, clearing that area out, the pile is back again. But we met with the architect yesterday. He had some questions, obviously. And we're moving right along. They're going to get the prints ready, hopefully, and we're hoping to close the end of September. So I don't see anything right now that would slow that process down. Basically, prints and permits is what we're waiting on. A couple other details with insurance and legal stuff, but I think we about got that wrapped up. But I'm gonna jump on here today and move some more dirt and level some spots out. They got that thing that comes to do that drilling. I called him to see what he needed, and it needs 12 feet wide and 15 feet tall or something. So I'm gonna try to make it kind of smooth enough that they can drive whatever it is. I've never seen one, honestly, here. The ones back up north are on the back of like a F450 pickup truck, and some of them are on like a flatbed, single axle straight truck. So I don't know what they have here, but I'm going to try to make it as best I can. And then I'll shoot some pictures over to the guy and make sure this is what he wants. And then after we get done with this, we're going to take down or clean up the area around where the old barn was that was here that fell. It's down on the ground, but we need to clean up around it because the excavating crew, that's not part of their job. And hopefully get some more footage. Yeah, when we're sitting out here on the front porch, you can always tell when the young boys drive by because they slow down to look at Ginger, as an example.